Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you may be in the world. I want to welcome you here. Thanks, everyone. As you jump on, make sure you drop your name and where you're coming in from, so I can engage with you a little bit. And if you're watching this on the replay, guys, make sure you drop me a hashtag replay down in the comments so I can come back in and give you a shout out later on. So I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. It's absolutely beautiful here on Long Island, New York. Probably, no joking, guys, probably the best day of the year so far. The sun's out, the birds are chirping, and temperature's great. Just really a beautiful day. So I hope wherever you are in the world, your day is as good. So I was kind of thinking about, what to talk about. Sorry, guys, the motorcycle is going by. Kind of thinking about what to talk about. And as I came up with a topic I wanted to discuss today, it's very fitting that today is so beautiful and clear, because clarity is what I want to talk to you about today, guys. Okay. So, if you've ever felt stuck, or currently feel stuck in your business, or you're not moving in the right direction, we're going to discuss three things today, guys, that can help add some clarity to your business and help you getting moving forward. Okay, so as always, guys, I am your host, Daniel Carmack. I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, let me know where you're coming in from, and we'll get through this today together. So, what would it mean if when you have those moments in your business where it's kind of lagging, or you don't feel like you're producing? What would it mean, or what would it feel like to you, or how would it feel for you to have a reference points to always go back to kind of add that clarity? And once so what would it feel like if the points of your business where things just kind of get wrapped up? I mean, as you're growing, and as you're growing your business, there's going to be times where it seems a little overwhelming. It seems like you're doing all of this work, but you're not really getting anything done. So how would it feel if you could go back to a simple, formula, if you will, and just kind of add, just put some blinders on and add some clarity? And what would that mean to you? A lot of times as an entrepreneur, guys, we go through, and there's so much that we want to do, and we're so motivated, and we work so hard. I posted a meme the other day that said only an entrepreneur will work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week. And it's so true. That post resonated with me so well, just because I think of all of the stuff outside of, the Army career. I wish I could, I was at the stage where I could just focus solely on my business, but I have an obligation to the Army and to the country. So once that obligation is fulfilled, then I can go 150% on my business. But for now, so it's like I just think about all of the extra time that I put into my business, and so we're doing all of these things. And sometimes it just seems a little overwhelming. So I'm just going to discuss three things with you guys that you can relive on a constant basis to try and help add some clarity for you. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your branding. Okay, what is it that is your what's your purpose? What's your branding? What statement, all right, are you making to the world? Are you doing it by yourself, or are you doing it with a partner? Being clear on those things can be vital. And when you understand, and you're confident, and you're certain on what your purpose is, in my last video, I talked about USP, your unique selling proposition, and and I explained in there, what is it that your business stands for? What is it that you bring to the space? And if you're clear on that message, as a station commander, I always talk to the soldiers working with me that were, out engaging people on a daily basis. Like, be clear on your message. And when you know what your message is and you're clear and consistent on delivering the same message, then that would just add, a lot of clarity for you, because you know what it is that you are working toward. Now, let me backtrack just a minute, guys, because I want to give you something to think about. One of the mentors in the amazing, attractionmarketing.com community, she was talking about some stuff, and there was a poster that she came across as she was reading a book to one of her little ones that said that if you don't know where you're going, then any path will get you there. And I think that means a lot to us as entrepreneurs and as business owner. If you're working as an affiliate, or you're, network marketer, or your direct sales, whatever the case is, if you don't know where you want to go, right, then, you can take any road to get there. It doesn't matter. But when you're clear and you're concise on the end state and where you want to end up, then it will help solidify and clarify the path to get there for you, right? So again, the number one thing to look at is your branding. And when are you doing it by yourself? Are you doing it with a partner, a spouse? Is it, a friend of yours that you've, worked with? Because, again, if you know how that's going to go in the beginning, well, then that's just going to help propel you to the end, because you're not having to start over. You build so much momentum as an individual, and then now you have to incorporate a second body. Jacqueline and I, we work together, but I've been begging her to get on the camera, and she's just not a camera person. I'm still working, so and she's way better to look at than me, guys. So when when I can get there, but she's always been part of this. So if I start bringing her in on the videos, it's not like such a shock. If you go back and you read some of the blogs and you listen to the things that I talk about in my previous videos, she's here with me. She's just not on camera with me. But if you're solo, and then all of a sudden, you have a business partner that wants to jump in, or you have a spouse that wants to jump in, then it's kind of like, do I have to start things over? Do I have to begin again? And to some point, yes, but not, if you and your spouse are working on your business together, I don't think it turns into a complete, overhaul of what you've already accomplished. But if you know that you have, that person with you from the beginning, it'll definitely help. And then, if you're working with a business partner, and then all of a sudden, something goes wrong, or whatever the case is, and maybe they're not available, so understanding what your branding is, what it is that you stand for. And I talked about it in one of my very early videos, guys, and it's talking about your purpose and your why. Okay. If you understand what your purpose is to your business, to your community, and you understand what the purpose of, your team members, your customers, and you're clear on those two things, right? And you understand your why, as far as why you're doing your business, or why people are doing business with you, then, that will help you to have clarity when you're moving forward. It will help answer some questions like, am I doing the right thing? Do I need to do more? Do I need to change something? So if you are clear and concise on those things, guys, it will help a lot, I believe. Okay. So the number two thing, guys, is being clear on your target market / audience. So I said three things. I feel like target market and audience kind of go together. So that's why I grouped them together, right? So are you clear on your target market and your audience? So first of all, let me ask you, do you understand the difference between your target market and your audience? If you understand the difference between the two, give me your ideas. Let me know what you think, but I'm gonna go into it like from my perspective and how I think. So my target market is who I'm speaking to. So when I run, ads for my business, when I'm engaging people, through the attractionmarketing.com side, or even, my personal, my businesses that I work with, who is it that I'm looking to work with? Who is it that I can bring value to? And I mean, at the end of the day, what's important to me, guys, is who can benefit from what it is that I have. This guy on one of my ads the other day from the UK, he tried to rile me up because I had an ad running, and he posted a comment on there. Why don't you just tell us what you're selling? And my reply to him was, believe it or not, I'm not selling anything. Because like I told you in the USP, and I've mentioned it before, like, I'm not here to sell you nothing. The two companies that I work with, it doesn't cost the customer anything. It's just an opportunity for them to do something that they already do better. And in the attractionmarketing.com community, I'm here to provide value to entrepreneurs, to business owners that want to move forward, or feel like they're stuck, or are encountering, they want to take their business online. They're not sure how. So if you go back and you look at the, chronological order of my videos, I do, just like I said, in the military, we're trained a crawl, walk, run phase type approach to training. And that's what I do. We talk about, what do you need to grow online? How do you get there? The best way to do that content, so I'm not here to sell anything. And he came back, and he was kind of, giving me a hard time about it, because he felt like I was, kind of, I don't know, maybe like cloak and daggering, and not being upfront and honest. And I replied, and I told the guy, I was like, listen, I'm not here to sell anything. If I provide value, and you're consuming the value, like I told you, my purpose video, my purpose is to provide you value. Your purpose is to consume, digest, and implement the information that I give. So knowing your target market and who it is that you're working with, I don't have to sell you anything to help improve your life. I don't have to cram a product down your throat, a wonderful shake. I feel like if people want to work with me and they want to be part of my team, well, they're going to reach out to me, and so I don't sell anything. I don't go down that road, just and it makes me feel better. I know I have a great opportunity. I believe in that 100%. So I don't force it upon others, because this industry is not for everybody. If the conversation comes up, absolutely, I'll offer an insight, but it's not my primary focus. My primary focus is to help enable you to move forward and work and grow in the space that you're already in. Now, if you're looking for a new space, well, that's a different conversation, right? So, I'm sorry about that tangent, guys. I guess I just needed to get that off my chest, but, knowing your target market, knowing your audience. So who is your target market? Who are you, who are you looking to work for? What age group are they? Are they male and female, or, male or female? Are you looking to work with both? I know a lot of, female entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms. They like to work with stay-at-home moms because they have a lot in common. They work well. They speak the same kind of language. They're going through the same type of daily in and out kind of thing. So, a lot of times they'll target, specifically stay-at-home moms or work-from-home moms, and that's cool. So, but they're clear and they're concise on what it is. So the question that I asked was, what's the difference between your target market and your audience? So your target market is who it is that you're looking to work for, their age, the demographic of are they network marketers? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they, corporate America? Are they, bankers, financials? Are they working in corporate America and looking to escape from there, right? And then your audience is, in my opinion, so I have a target market, right? I focus network marketers. I focus on, people that are in the space, so I can help provide value and add be a resource for them to move forward and grow their business, right? but then my audience are the people that have already engaged me back, people that have, commented on my ads, liked my business, my fan page, people that I'm engaging with on a consistent basis. That is my audience. And to take that one step further is, in that audience, among that audience, right? Because I'm sure you've all heard the saying that if you're trying to talk to everybody, you're talking to nobody. So, be very specific about your message, right? I talked about that already, and who it is that you're talking to, what keeps them up at night, what are their dreams, how old are they, what type of adversities have they come from, what kind of education and experience do they have? Don't just try to blanket a message, right, to everybody. Be very specific in your message and know who it is that you're talking to, So your target market and your audience. So if you're clear on so far, right, your branding, your purpose, your why, you understand what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, and you understand who it is that you're trying to talk to and what it is that you're trying to say, I think those will add a lot of clarity in those kind of nulls or lulls, in your business. And then a very important thing, guys, I think that you need to be clear on is, what is your end state? What are your future business endeavors that you look to accomplish, or you look to, achieve, right? Are you a network marketer and you want to be the top earner in your company, right? What is your end goal? Are you trying to come into network marketing? Do you want to come into, are you trying to come into affiliate marketing and understand how that works? What is it that, are you trying to go from essentially, being a network marketer and selling products and growing teams to being a consultant? Hey, look, this is my track record. This is what I was able to do. Let me help you do that. What is it that your end state is and how you plan to get there, right? So if I feel like if you know the end state, then, and it might just be like the way, my brain is, from, years in the military has become, we what is the mission, and then we backwards plan. And I think most people can relate to that. I'm not trying to make it just only military people can understand that. But if you know what the end state is and you can backwards plan and identify what steps you need to take along the way, I think that will definitely help you in being clear on the two previous things that I talked about in your branding and who it is that you want to talk to, your target market and your audience. Okay. So that's really it, guys. I don't want to, sometimes I'm working on staying on topic and focusing, because sometimes I feel like I just have so much I want to put out there and I get kind of sidetracked in different, theoretical or ideological ideas about how things work. So not going to do that today. Okay. But I just want you to think about those things. So just a quick recap, right? Identify your brand. So that's your purpose, your why, what it is that you're doing. So if you're clear on that and you know who you are, you know what your business stands for, good, right? Understand who your target market and your audience is, who it is that you're speaking to, who is it you're trying to help, how are you engaging these people? And then 3, identify what your future endeavors or your long-term goals are. What is it that you are looking to accomplish? What's your end game, if you will. All right. So thank you guys for being here. If you found some value in this, if it helped, I hope that it helped you, just kind of put things into perspective for you. So if it did, just drop me a hashtag value down in the comments, and we'll be back here Wednesday at 8 p.m. guys. We're getting back to the regular schedule. So enjoy your weekend. Get out and enjoy the day. Make sure that you write these things down that we talked about, and just think about what it is that you want to identify, so that way you're clear on it. As always, guys, take care, be safe, live life, and remember, we create our own freedom. Bye for now.